Good morning. God bless you. Wherever you are in the world, it's the time you've been waiting for. That's right. Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard, your resource and information show for people getting better with age. Well, we know that it is a high impact time. This is April, where this show is being broadcast live. It's also known as Minority Health Month. But let me tell you, in that, also you have to be inclusive of resources. So none other than my good sister friend Yvette Warren is joining us. You've seen her on our platform before from many other networks that we work on and projects. But we have a very designated project that we want you to join us on May 6th. It's the Westside Community Resource Fair, brought to you by Legacy Charter School. Everyone stay tuned. We're going to share all this information, what's going on with Yvette, and all the great things that you need to be a part of right after this opening. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us. Everyone stay tuned. All right, family. As mentioned, good day to you wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch on Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard. We are your resource and information show for people getting better with age. Well, I was so excited when I received this invitation from my sister friend. Let me tell you, I wish I could see on the other side of this screen because she's normally on cute roller skates, moving around, taking care of many dynamic things that are happening that are benefits to our community. So again, I want to welcome back to Senior Talk, Miss Yvette Warren. How are you this beautiful day? Woo!
Good morning, sis. I am amazing and excited to be here with you today and this amazing audience. Thank you so much for having me back on your wonderful, just phenomenal platform. You are everyone's favorite granddaughter. And I love you with my whole heart. And I really appreciate the fact that you always allow me access to your platform to talk about wonderful stuff going on in the community. So thanks.
It's my absolute pleasure. So we are now, we've been in the community, in this great city of what I call Bronzeville. We've done it every street, 43rd, 47, you name it. And now you have taken your talents. I want to say you did like a LeBron James. I am now taking my talents to the west side of Chicago.
West Side.
I have no fear of the west side. I tell you, I grew up in K-Town. So the west side is still a part of our city, and it should be included in many great things that we should be embarking on. So let's talk about your new venture. Less than a year, but still being impactful here on the west side at Legacy Charter School. They're very honored to have you, I tell you. They did the right thing. So tell us about your experience right now at Legacy Charter School.
Well, Clara, first again, thank you. But, I have always leaned into passion projects. Oh. And if it is something that is going to build our community, build our family, build our village, I'm all in. That's just who I am.
I like it.
And the wonderful opportunity to work with I can't even say how amazing these scholars are at Legacy Charter School was offered. And I could not, when God takes you to a place and he says, for such a time as this, then it's time for you to be obedient and to listen and to come with your time, your talent, and your treasures. And I am honored each and every day to lend my time, talent, and treasures to Legacy Charter School. We have more than 460 K through 8th grade scholars. And that means more than 460 families, Clara.
Wow. Okay.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
The tentacles are broad.
Yes.
We are located at 3318 West Ogden Avenue. And we're actually on the radar, on the corridor that the city is looking at for the next Invest Southwest project. So, yeah, it's like God said, nope, I want you over there.
Right.
Doing my work
Right.
over there. So very much what I've been doing, right? I just was doing it on the South Side. But these scholars deserve us. They need us.
Yes.
So many people are talking today about what's going on with our youth.
Yes.
Well, I venture to say that what's going on with our youth is us. We have turned a blind eye.
Yes, ma'am.
We have become afraid to manage our own homes. We have become just sort of, it's not mine, so I am not dealing with it, right?
Yes.
And we were raised, our generation was raised in a village.
Yes.
What you do with your platform is convene a village. Our youth deserve that village, and they need us to step up and be the village that they need. We want to see change. It's on us.
Yes.
We need to make the change. You know, and so every single day I get to go into this amazing school that it was just built in 2017.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The school is close to 20 years old, and we were founded as a charter school in 2004.
Okay.
And so here we are almost 20 years later, having seen the escalation of all the things, the access and platforms that we did not have, right?
Yes.
And then we're wondering, but our generation made money off of creating these access and platforms. Come on now.
Right. So true.
Come on now.
Yes, ma'am.
And we made them accessible to the young people. And then we said, well, it's not my issue. Well, I challenge us. It is our issue, which is what was the inspiration behind the Westside Community Resource Fair.
Okay. Now let me let's take a pause for a minute. And it's not a big pause. But here's the deal. You're 100% right. I want to stay on this for a good minute because having went through the website, it's full. It's for the entire community. The website, the Legacy Charter School, I'm going to put the website up. But let me tell you, there was one part where I hit CPS and it talked about mental health and youth. It broke it down. I mean, there are services that most people don't even bring forth, but is needed. How impactful is mental health for youth needed at this moment? We got to put the website up. I want people to know this very well. This site is for everybody, the full family. And I was excited just to see that one piece. I know there's going to be a summit coming up. And I said, it's just critical that when you're sitting in those positions, as you mentioned, that you look at the full scope of those around you. Yes. Even though you're taking care of those in the building, the youth, and you're working with the staff, the people around who are seeing us come in and out, what are their needs and how can we be impactful? I dare us sit in a space and not look at those on the outside. That's why we have the Community Resource Fair. So let's do this. Everybody gonna be there. I know that clearly. So let's talk about the inception of the Westside Community Resource Fair.
Yes. And to your point, Clara, Legacy Charter School is, every school sort of has their identity, right? Our identity is that we focus on that whole youth, that whole scholar. So social emotional learning, every scholar and family and staff member, and we call our staff members Jedi because we see with more than our eyes. Right. But we want everyone to feel safe and that they belong.
Yeah.
And as I stated earlier, and we are currently, we're accepting applications all year round. So I don't want to miss that.
Right. Okay.
And as we look at that, though, we want to make sure that we are not an island, but a
Mhm.
hub.
Yes.
We want to be the nucleus of the community. We,
Absolutely.
we want to be that heartbeat in the community. And so the Westside Community Resource Fair was inspired by the fact that we are part of this amazing coalition that is convened by an organization called I Am Able.
Yes.
Yes, Reverend Carolyn Vessel, Dr. Apostle Reverend Vessel, powerful leader,
Yes.
powerful.
Yes.
And she's a board member of Legacy Charter School. She was the community conscious as Legacy was being conceived.
I like that term, community conscious.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. Let's take a moment and we're going to hear from Dr. Vessel, and then we'll be right back with more programming. Everyone stay tuned.
And you can ask questions away.
So, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Apostle Dr. Carolyn L. Bessel, native Chicagoan, grew up on the west side of Chicago in Henry Horner Homes, and I am a proud graduate of Crane High School. I gotta tell my west side story.
Love it. Talk about your role here with Legacy.
I am fortunate and blessed to have been one of the founding members of Legacy Charter School. My initial role was to be a community liaison that would literally find out whether or not the North Lawndale community was not only ready for charter school, but if they wanted their charter school to be Legacy. And so I was fortunate enough to be able to survey residents in the community to get their voice, their values, and their vision for a school that would sit in the North Lawndale community under the banner of a charter school. And a love, and with Legacy's love, which is what the world needs now. Everybody needs some more love. We need it more than we've ever needed it. And so the legacy of love, the legacy of academic excellence, and the legacy of being college bound. And even if you never go to college, the fact that that is in their mind that you must do something with your life. You must leave a legacy. How that happens is up to you, but we're going to give you the framework. We're going to make sure that foundation is strong so you can move through life and leave a lasting impression upon every soul that you run into.
I'm done.
And the
I was
door,
done.
and I want to, and the doors to the church are open. Boom, boom. She dropped it. You know what? I want to piggyback on what she said. Love. Having been opportunity to take a tour of this beautiful campus, from the front door to the stairwell to the classroom, everyone was on the same overwhelming desire of welcome. That is a big to do. That's a big to do. So I want you to do one thing to get people more acclimated. Can you tell me about on my tour, every classroom had a theme?
Yes.
Tell me
Yes.
what that's about, because I thought that was so exciting.
Every classroom is the teacher boasts their college. So when you walk in to the classroom, on the door before you come in, the name of the college is bannered. And then throughout the classroom, the affirmation of college. And some teachers even take as far as they pick a new college every year.
Okay.
Because they want to allow their scholars to just see the broadness of, one of the things that I've been saying for a trillion years now, Clara, is that our role is to show our young people their possibilities versus their probabilities. Yeah. The world wants to tell them what probably will happen to them. We have an obligation to give them options. Here are all of your possibilities There are so many choices that you can make.
Mhm.
And we are here to be your life guide in helping you to make positive choices.
Amen.
And sometimes that help is also needed in the home.
Mhm.
Sometimes, and you're in the community, Clara, so you hear, as I hear, there are no resources.
Yes.
There are no resources.
Yes.
But we both know there are plenty of resources. The question is, are they accessible?
Mhm.
Are you aware of them? And do you feel empowered that those resources are for you?
Great. Let me say something else. And then we got to get to the fair. We're going to get to it.
I know, girl.
Having come to the school and had the experience, what I really liked is that we had the experience of meeting a teacher who was previously a student, and she came back. Can you tell me a little bit about her story?
Yes, that is the amazing Gigi Moore. And Miss Moore was one of the graduates in our very first graduating class in 2012.
Wow.
Yes. And as she matriculated through college, she chose to come back and give to the place that planted the seeds in her.
Mm.
And she is just one of several graduates. We host an alumni event every year.
Okay.
And I was just honored to meet and hear the stories and the accomplishments of our graduates. As a matter of fact, one by the name of Jarius Brookins, who was a classmate of Miss Moore.
Mm-hmm.
He is now a graphic designer for Allstate. He is our newest board member for Legacy. And yes.
Okay.
And he has lent his design talents to creating our Legacy Love logo and
Mm-hmm.
our Legacy Builder Award. So and that's what a village does, right?
Yes.
They raise their youth to come back and give to the village and be the next shoulders that the next generation can stand on.
Yes.
And that's what we are able to see. When you were there, and I so appreciated you accepting my invitation, that was for one of our monthly grandparents gathering.
Yeah.
And and you see them ladies, they ready.
It's my turn. They're getting better with age for sure.
For sure.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
And they come every month, not only to convene, but also for us to pour into them,
Mm-hmm.
to keep them encouraged, to provide them with access to resources, to empower them. And I get inspired, Claire. I get excited
Yes.
because, to your point, from the front door to the top floor, Legacy Love is all over the place, and we are a village.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
now we are hiring. Did I tell you that? Legacy Charter School is hiring
All right.
certified teachers. So if you're a certified teacher or your grandchild is a certified teacher, come on over to Legacy Charter School. As you can see, it's an amazing environment to educate and empower our scholars. This Friday, I'm kicking off a girls mentor program.
Oh, good. Okay, I got something for you. Go ahead.
I love it
Okay.
because this is what we do.
Yes.
But we're starting with our 7th grade. We are having our 7th grade girls be part of a sister circle
Okay.
where they can support each other, and we, as their village, can come in to support them.
Oh,
So yes,
yeah.
I will be all of my sister friends. You know who you are.
Mm-hmm. Stand by. It's coming.
You know.
Right.
So I'm like, you will get the call,
Yes.
because our young ladies need us. We saw that evidenced on the news over the last few weeks, that they need us.
Yes.
We have to show up. We keep saying, what's wrong with them? What's wrong is we aren't showing up.
That's correct.
We need to show up for them, for their families. And that's what this resource fair is all about, Clara. This
Mm-hmm.
resource fair is a platform. Legacy is just providing the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And we are convening. Right now, I have over 40 organizations that have signed up to participate in this resource fair. We have health and wellness. We have Carol Robertson Center for Learning. Carol Robertson operates a pre-K and an infant care program throughout the West Side. And actually, we have Carol Robertson pre-K at Legacy.
Okay.
BMO Harris, Black History 365,
Ooh.
Bronzeville Black Metropolis National Heritage, because you know my fam got to come. Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Boys and Girls Club, Together Chicago, Sinai Community Institute, University of Illinois Cancer Center, Bethel New Life, Cook County Commissioner Dennis Deere, PDM Journey Coaching, Ignite, D. Wright Home Health and Adult Day Services, Office of the Cook County Public Defender, Zing Health, Learning Center, House of Connections, Malcolm X College, Chicago State University, Safe Families for Children, Illinois Power Agency, Legal Aid Chicago will be doing an expungement clinic at 11 a.m.
Okay, note this up. Okay.
So
He's put these proper terms in.
anyone
Yes.
who has people in their family that they're like, you know what, you need to get your record cleaned off so that you can get employed,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can get appropriate housing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Come, find out how. We have the experts in the house. Cook County Health, Lawndale Christian Legal, North Lawndale Employment Network, Lawndale Christian Development, New Life, New Solutions.
Yeah.
Everybody will
Wow.
be convening in this platform. And guess what? It's free.
That's what I was going to say. You know what? I will make sure I send out the biggest blast. I'll be pumping this every day. It's going to be on Radio Media, OSD, and some other channels because, you know, I've been to places where you have to get a punch card and you have to pay to get in, a couple of dollars. This is all free. So if you're listening on the sound of our voice, you can travel to the West Side. The weather's going to be on our side. Please come out and support. Get some resources. I love some of my CAPS officers because they may not need the services, but they'll come and get it for those that they serve. So please, if you are tuning in and listening, it is critical. May 6th, Legacy Charter School, 3318 West Ogden, 773-542-1640. If you need more information or a flyer, you can call the Senior Talk office, 312-428-6919. You can inbox me. However, we need this place to be packed out. More importantly, it is services at no charge for your entire family. They have not, only thing you ain't mentioned was bingo. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, Clara? Since you'll be broadcasting live,
yeah.
How about you run the bingo game?
I want the bingo. I want to get with all these resources. They play bingo everywhere else, but this is going to be impactful time. We're going to put faces to the names of these businesses as I go around and meet them. Let me tell you, how can you put this on at no cost? And I mean, I'm just overwhelmed because I hear some of the businesses that I work with as well, especially my premier partner, Zing Health. We love you. But how can we better participate? What do we need to do? You know, sometimes we hold these big events and 3 people show up. So what would you ask of the community? Westside, we need you to show up, please. And those who are surrounding areas. Yes, ma'am.
First and foremost, to your point, show up. Attend this event. We are doing this for you. This is not for us.
Yes, ma'am.
This is obviously I can connect to all of these resources.
Yes, ma'am.
So first and foremost, show up. Make the juice worth the squeeze, right?
Oh, okay.
Secondly, please know that Legacy Charter School is a nonprofit. We are a nonprofit organization. And we have decided that this is important enough to invest some of our funds into creating this platform.
Absolutely.
So if you know Yvette, you know I only turn.
Ask questions away.
So introduce yourself. I only turn down my shirt collar. So your money, your support, your time, our schools, and not just Legacy. I'm going to say this because my advocacy is for empowerment of our community.
Mm-hmm.
That is my advocacy. Whether I'm focused on economic development, education, community development, whatever it is, it's about empowerment.
Yes.
Our schools need us. They need us to show up.
Mm-hmm.
They need us to have a presence. They need our time, our talent, and our treasures. So I'm making this appeal not just for Legacy.
Yes.
I'm making this appeal for the city of Chicago and the world.
Mm-hmm.
Show up for our young people.
Mm-hmm.
Be part of the solution. Don't just armchair quarterback the problem. There are enough people doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
Ask yourself, what am I doing to make it better?
Yes.
Personally, what are you doing to make it better? Because at the end of the day, all we have is our dash.
That's it. The dash. The dash.
The dash,
The
right?
dash. So tell us about the media partners. I know I will be there. Our other friends at Omni, we love you. So who else is going to be joining us?
Yes, besides the amazing Clara Hubbard in the house doing a live broadcast for Senior Talk Media, we have my buddy, Ramonski Love. And you know he gonna be cutting up.
Yes, indeed. And wearing the most beautiful hat.
And it will be coordinated.
Coordinated, right. He had to wear a hat that day. He's going to be coordinated.
Coordinated. But yes, Ramonski will be there. So I'm looking for FM Omni family to come on out, FM Omni Universe. And one of the things that I appreciate is that I have great friends, Clara.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just the most amazing village of friend fam.
But hold on, Yvette. I mean, you also, it's not too many times that you are not available for us too. So we have to be in awe and working partnership together. And what I will say, I'm gonna go back to Legacy for 5 seconds. I walked through that place. Y'all, let me say this. They like each other. And they work together.
Yeah.
I saw so many hugs of coworkers and children. I said, this is what love looks like. So I just wanted to make that note. I mean, it's just amazing how the energy is there. So come and just walk into the school building and have the energy, have your energy changed about the excitement of academics. I'm sure Legacy will have a table if you're looking for employment, as well as other resources. Everything is going to be there. I'll be walking around just to make sure that we're engaging, so we can put faces with businesses, because that's what we need. But Yvette, what is your closing statement? You've been awesome. I'm excited to get there on May 6th, and we're going to put this out to many markets. If you're listening, as I mentioned, and want to share this with your congregation or block club, red hat meeting, I don't care who, we would want to get this to you, because this is going to be one of the largest resource fairs that I can hear of right now, with the businesses and thank you to the business in advance and the organizations that will be joining us. So what is your closing remark at this time, sis?
My closing remark, Clara, first and foremost, always is thank you. My mom raised me that thank you makes room for more. And so thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to your amazing audience. Thank you to Legacy Charter School for honoring me with the ability to come to this phenomenal institution every single day and empower our youth, our scholars. Thank you to the scholars who, to your point, with love, legacy love, and just open their arms and their hearts. And these scholars want to be at school.
Yes.
Our scholars love being there. Thank you to my fellow Jedi. Thank you to Reverend Vessel and the Trim Coalition. and to all these amazing resources that will be convening together on Saturday, May the 6th, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Legacy Charter School, 3318 West Ogden Avenue. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. So, everyone, for more information, please visit clairehubbard.org or Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. We're getting the information out, also including LinkedIn. And if you would like a copy of this broadcast, please go to our website or go to YouTube on Senior Talk. Yvette, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for those who are listening and tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you on May 6th at the Westside Community Resource Fair. That is for the entire family. Be blessed, be well, and we will see you next time for Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard.